What's going on, everyone? John Renger from Techno Buffalo here, and Apple just wrapped up their Spring Forward event, which we thought was going to be all about the Apple Watch, and it was. But also present was the revival of the brand new MacBook, and it's gotten thin, light, and it's got a couple cool new features. Let's start with why we were all here, and that was what's going to live on your wrist, the Apple Watch. So we've gone through everything it can do, but I had a first chance to really get it on my wrist and try it. And I noticed a few interesting things you guys might want to know as you decide whether or not you want to pick one up. So navigation is done relatively simply, through your finger, through the digital crown, and through a regular button, which you're used to. When you use the crown on a normal watch, you use two fingers to go and turn it to go where you want to go. Here, when you use two fingers, the tip of your finger actually almost sits on top of the screen, taking up some of that very precious real estate. So you're going to want to use it almost just with one finger to do a very gradual roll. It works well, and it works pretty intuitively, but you don't get any sort of digital click as you go through the menus. It's a completely seamless scroll. It took a little bit while to get used to, but once I did, it became relatively easy to do. I tried the 38 and the 41. There's sort of a feminine and a masculine version. There's different sizes of the same watch, and I tried all three versions. We'll start with the aluminum Apple Watch Sport. I really liked the way the band felt. It wasn't too thick on my wrist. I have normal sort of wrist thicknesses. And of course, if you want to see any of the hands-on videos that we did, it's linked down below, and go to the main YouTube channel or technobuffalo.com to see all of that. So as you go and scroll through the apps on your watch, it's a very smooth experience. Not jittery at all, but you have a lot of little circles that you're trying to tap. So you can zoom in using that digital crown, or you can just try and select the right app. And it's a little bit difficult to do. I found myself mis-selecting and having to zoom in a lot. So instead of just tapping like you would on a phone, it's more of a steps to go through it. The screen that looks absolutely gorgeous. There definitely are bezels to be seen there, but it's not giant, and the black screen, the bezels kind of fade into the background. We saw a ton of app support as well. It's kind of cool to see all those notifications pop up. And you can get on your phone, you'll also get on your wrist. App support from day one. You got things like Instagram built in. They showed us an Uber app. They showed us some sort of other cool ways that you can communicate using your watch. And if you've got a friend that also has an Apple Watch, you can send them pictures, send your heart rate, and I all know what you guys are going to draw pictures of, mushrooms, to your friends. And of course, you can send all kinds of other things that you want to draw. We saw examples of that from watch to watch, and that worked really well. If you want to step up from the Apple Watch Sport, you can go to the Steel, just regular Apple Watch. That's where you get a ton of variety in band support. You get different metal options, different colored options, and they all worked very well. Then if you want to step up to just the extreme levels, the Apple Watch Edition starts at $10,000 with 18 karat gold. That can be available at your local Apple store. You got to go to special retailers to try it and see if you want to pick one up. But if you do want to try like a regular Apple Watch like you and I might consider picking up, you can go to an Apple store to do that. They'll have a reservation system to actually try on all different bands to find the right one for you. Watches are very personalized, more than just a phone, so you gotta make sure you get the right watch, right size, and right strap to suit you. And if that wasn't enough of an event, Apple also unveiled a brand new MacBook, and this thing got super skinny. We now have a 12-inch MacBook in the Apple lineup, completely fanless. It is as wide as the keyboard. Apple's claiming it's a full-size keyboard, but I'll tell you a secret. It's not, but it's close. The width of the computer is almost exactly the size of the keyboard. Apple made a lot of talk about the mechanism in the keys using a butterfly mechanism, and it works well. You've got less throw than you have on a normal keyboard, but it does feel nice. If you want that actual clicky clackness that you get on a larger laptop, you're going to want to try this in the store first. Powering it is an Intel Core M processor. Going to come standard with 8 gigs of RAM or 256 gigs solid state. You can up the processor speed a little bit and also up the storage to 512, but that's going to be it for right now. This also has a Retina display, and it looks really nice and light in person at just 2 pounds. It's going to be available starting around $12.99, and both the MacBook and the Apple Watch will be shipping in April. The MacBook in early April, and then the Apple Watch in later April. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Give the video a thumbs up if you plan on picking up one of these products. Of course, check us out at technobuffalo.com for the latest and greatest tech news. If you want hands-on with any of these products, link will be down below, and also hit the big subscribe button in case you want to check out the latest videos coming to your inbox.